I am planning to travel to the USA to participate in my brother's wedding party this summer. Although I cannot come with you. Oh, that's a pity. Oh. You know what people do in summers, right? No, not IELTS. No, they don't take IELTS before September when the universities begin, or maybe they apply for some visas and then they get their visas to meet family members. No, 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 no. Yes, this is IELTS juice, but no. No, normally what people do in summer. Come on. Yes, they go camping. That's it. And now we have a letter at IELTS Juice that we're going to go through, and it's about camping. So let's begin. It's not that complicated. There you go. Look, here's the rubric. A friend of yours is thinking of going on a camping holiday for the first time this summer. Okay, he or she has asked for your advice. Okay, so you're such a guru in camping. Or maybe you are a guy or a gal who enjoys going hiking every weekend. Great. Then your friend has asked for your advice. Write a letter to your friend. Now, please pay attention. This section here says you are supposed to write a letter to your friend. You are not initiating the conversation. Your friend has asked you for advice earlier, so your friend initiated or started the conversation. Now you are going to respond to your friend's letter or request or advice, but you are going to write a letter to your friend. In your letter, explain why you think your friend would enjoy a camping holiday. Sorry, yeah, just this part. So we basically need to explain the reasons. Say why, if your friend goes on a certain camping holiday, IELTS cannot say what camping holiday is. IELTS is proposing that you can choose a camping holiday. So let's start thinking about one. Like, I don't know, 2-day camping holiday in blah blah place. Let's some national park. But please think of a name, okay? Like Yellowstone National Park, and talk a little bit about it. Start imagining. Maybe you have a beautiful mountain nearby. Maybe you have some beautiful dense jungles around you. Whatever it is, you just introduce the name and the place. So come up with a camping holiday that has a name, is famous for a place. It doesn't matter it's completely real or not. You can, if it's like 2 days or 25 days, really, that doesn't matter. This is a summer camping holiday, so take your time. Take logical numbers, of course. Nobody goes on holiday for 365 something days, okay? Now, next one. Describe some possible disadvantages. All right, so after saying why this particular camping holiday and not any other things, this particular one, now we need to also say, oh, be careful, because this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. Name them. If there are wild animals, that can be one reason. If there are distances, the distance is too far, or you definitely need a car. You have to drive. There is no public transport. There is no connected. There's nothing. It's the middle of nowhere. Then you've got to find a place, or you've got to find a vehicle to get you to the place, I mean. And finally, say whether you would like to go camping with your friend this summer. Now, in your letter that you are writing in response to your friend's advice, What are you going to do? You are going to say, if you would like to be with him or her on this particular one or not. Whether, if you would like or not, your decision matters. Okay, after the initial analysis, let's look at the candidate's response. Dear Tom, I hope this letter finds you well. It's a friendly letter, it's informal. This is an informal opening. I totally understand. So far, it's good. Even I can see here contracted forms, short forms. Again, for informal letters, it's suitable, it's good. So no problem. I'm happy with the tone so far. It's great news, not because news is uncountable. It's great news that you are planning to go camping around Lake Louise. You see? Beautiful. I have a name. Now I can picture Tom. The friend is a male friend. I know his name. And Lake Louise. Again, I'm picturing a camping holiday around a beautiful lake. I'm going to assume it's beautiful. I'm really excited about this fantastic news. And it seems, I need a comma here. And it seems to be a great opportunity for you to overcome your phobia of camping. Phobia is a good word. This is also a very good opening. So I'm happy. Like the reason is to overcome your phobia. Excellent. Also, it matches the rubric very well. You know why? A friend of yours is thinking of going on a camping holiday for the first time. A person who has phobia doesn't do the thing that makes them scared. So when they do something for the first time, they have decided to overcome this fear. So the word phobia here matches one of the requirements of the rubric. Recently, you've been occupied with your job, and I need another comma. Every time we have and our subject is different from the other side of and, we need a comma, because this and becomes a joining and. Joining, it needs a joining comma. So we join these two elements. The two elements are different in nature. One has a subject of you, the other has a subject of I, different. That's why we need a joining comma. And I'm sure camping is a great idea to get rid of everything for a couple of days. Correct. I mean, that's so true. Really. Honestly, fresh air of Lake Louise, its untouched nature, another comma here, and the sounds of birds are extremely breathtaking. Okay, there's a hyphen here, which is captivating all viewers, and you are no exception. Another comma here. I have overuse of and. I have many ands here. And. They are in different, they're used for different purposes. For example, this is the last and of a listing, of a list, and it has a listing comma here. So fresh air, untouched nature, and the birds sound. They are the three most beautiful elements about this particular lake. And it's breathtaking, again, are extremely breathtaking. Then I needed another comma, which is captivating all viewers, because this which doesn't go back to breathtaking. This which goes back to the whole previous sentence. And then this one has a different, this and needs a comma because your subject is different. So that's why I'm saying we need better punctuation marks here. I'm afraid that there are some off-track routes which you could be lost easily if you are not following your guide. Okay, what is that? Describe some possible disadvantages. So after explaining why you think the friend would enjoy camping holiday in this paragraph, now we should be talking about some possible disadvantages. Okay, so I would like to suggest having insect repellent spray with yourself, as insects are really bothering while you're sleeping. So there are two disadvantages here: off-track routes and insects. This paragraph has two sentences with no topic sentence, which is okay. And I mean, okay, relatively okay, because we're talking about task one. Generally speaking, it's not a good practice. And the two disadvantages are stated, but they're not fully developed. We just know there are insects, and for what do you do with insects? Well, you need insect repellents. I like the vocabulary though. I like the vocabulary. It's good. Guide, it's good as a noun. I am planning to travel to the USA to participate in my brother's wedding party this summer. Although I cannot come with you. Oh, that's a pity. Oh. And this situation is out of my control. I would love to accompany you on the camping. Okay, just a little bit more clarification, please. I cannot come with you, and this situation is out of my control. I would love to accompany you on this camping. How you accompany and you don't go? I think I can relate to it, but it's not 100%. The message is not very well conveyed, because you accompany someone, like what? You can greet the person at the airport, or you can accompany him or her, Tom. You can accompany Tom to, like, I don't know, the nearest bus station that goes to I don't know, the camping site, where the bus normally drops off people, and those people can just go ahead and enjoy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is a good this is a complete um, sentence. I needed a bit more development, let's say. 184 words. Let's look at the band descriptors now. Oh gosh. Oh my god. All right. Basically, let me start by saying that paragraphing is not that important for task one until uh, for very high scores. So basically 7, because we had dedicated paragraphs for each bullet point and it was clear, but the structure of paragraphs definitely needed more work. We had some issues with discourse markers and some connection. I had to fix them by using punctuation. So basically, the punctuation corrections happened when we wanted to transit from one sentence to another. So the transition was faulty, is a big word, but it was, I mean, it definitely needed more work for clarity. And referencing again, because of that which, if you remember, I said that that which must refer to the whole sentence, not just one word after the word breathtaking was just before which. And for lexical resource, I did not find anything confusing. It wasn't used naturally. The word accompany wasn't used naturally. We had a problem with the word news. And in the middle, some words could be better paraphrased and better used. But anyway, it doesn't need much work. It's actually borderline 7. But when IELTS checks, it checks every single word. So if you have a mistake, even one, that's enough. That's enough to check for the effectiveness on your brain, on the understanding of the reader. So 1 has a quality and a quantity associated with it. It may not produce many errors, so you have some occasional errors, but even one of them, if it affects the reader's understanding, that would be enough. Anyway, grammatical range and accuracy, fine, everything over there. I like that. The problems were mostly punctuation related, not grammar or structure related. And task response, we only needed a little bit better extension or development for 1 or 2 of the bullet points. Especially the one that was about the disadvantages needed a bit more work, and also the last one when the writer said to accompany you, we didn't know what exactly that means. Does it just mean to greet someone at the airport, or you accompany this individual all the way to the camping site and then you just turn around and come back home, or something else? Anyway, 6.5 is a fair score for this. If you wish to see the improved version of this writing, the link is in the description below. Please consider subscribing up there, down below, for more content like this. And I hope I'll be assessing your letter, or maybe you decide to send us an essay for assessment later on. Take care.